The first thing the woman did after her rebirth was to kick her adopted sister hard to the ground. Still fuming, she didn't stop there. She went up and landed a few more brutal kicks. When her three older brothers rushed in, she turned on them too, hitting each one without hesitation. Why was she so ruthless to her own family? Because in her previous life, she had taken the fall for her adopted sister's hit-and-run accident. Out of love and loyalty, she confessed to the crime and ended up in prison. But in the 3 years she was locked away, not a single family member came to visit her. While in prison, she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. She had once believed that when she finally got out, her family would at least show some remorse, perhaps even try to make things right. But instead, they turned their backs on her. They called her a shameless ex-con and wanted nothing to do with her. Her adopted sister, the very one she'd sacrificed everything for, shoved a knife into her hands, staged a self-harming scene, and framed her again. Enraged, their mother grabbed a metal rod and beat her mercilessly. Even when she was lying half dead on the floor, her third brother stepped up and dealt the final blow. It was only in her last breath that regret finally hit her. If there was a next life, she swore she'd never be a doormat for any of them ever again. Maybe fate took pity on her, because she really did get a second chance. She woke up on the very day her adopted sister had come begging her to take the blame for that same hit and run. Seeing her sister pretend to be pitiful and innocent, she immediately realized she'd been reborn. Without a second thought, she kicked her fake, two-faced sister to the ground. When the girl got up, stunned and confused, the woman slapped her hard across the face. Just then, the rest of the family came downstairs and saw the scene. Her mother, furious that her precious adopted daughter was being bullied, picked up a stick and tried to hit the woman. But the woman reacted quickly. She yanked the sister in front of her like a human shield, and the stick landed squarely on the sister's head. With a cold sneer, the woman said, "Wow, Mom, you sure hit hard. You almost killed your darling daughter." Her second brother, unable to control his temper, slapped her across the face. But she didn't take it lying down this time. She hit him right back. He was stunned. He couldn't understand when his once submissive sister had become so tough. Then her third brother tried to reason with her, but before he could even get a word out, she slapped him too. Their mother, seeing how defiant she was, screamed that she was no longer welcome in the house. But before she could be kicked out, the adopted sister stepped in, panicking. She begged the woman not to leave, but not out of concern. Desperate, she suddenly accused the woman of being the real hit-and-run driver, saying the crime was entirely her fault. If the woman left, she claimed, she'd have to go to jail in her place. The rest of the family was stunned. They hadn't expected the woman to be so vile. They immediately called the police, siding completely with the adopted sister. All of them pointed fingers at the woman, calling her the one who'd committed the crime. But this time, she wasn't going down so easily. She coolly revealed that it was actually the adopted sister who had been driving. Still, her brothers insisted she was lying, trying to throw the blame onto their sweet, innocent sister. Their mother even shamelessly claimed the adopted sister had never left the house and couldn't have been driving at all. With both sides making conflicting statements, the police decided to check the surveillance footage. Unfortunately, the car had been speeding, and the driver's face was too blurry to identify. So the officers decided to take both women in for further investigation.